Also, like, coming off the, like, Bob Menendez, Frank Lautenberg, would you, like, support term limits when you get elected?
So that's actually an easy question from the answer, because the answer is no. The problem with term limits is that they cause lame duck legislators. And you can't legislate if you're lame duck, especially from the Senate where you have a 6-year term. How in the world, if people know for 6 years that you can't come back? Unfortunately, whether you like it or not, part of the way that politics gets done is the fact that you have to run for re-election, and whatever comes along with that, you need the support of your peers or the lack of enemies from the other side. And so you need to be able to walk that line. And if you have no opportunity to be running again, you've just lost a huge, if not completely, all of your ability to exercise what you need to do in order to be effective. So, no, I'm not a supporter of term limits. And I think the bigger problem with term limits is that they're a Band-Aid for a symptom, right? We in New Jersey are frustrated because we haven't had a conservative senator elected since 1972. So, wow, term limits sound attractive. But if we were on the other side, we might think we certainly wouldn't want term limits. We want to keep those people. If the problem you have is that people are there for too long, then the way you deal with that is you run candidates or support elections that can win against those people. You don't keep sending the people back if you don't like them. But as I mentioned, Congressman Freelandheisen, he's been there since the mid-'90s. I think since 1994. And I think he's doing a great job. And this year he got a great committee appointment. I apologize which exact committee is, but he got a great committee appointment. And the fact that he's there and he could do that, I'm happy to keep sending him back.
Alrighty. Very good. So just a few announcements.
Okay.
As we're enjoying hearing from Brian and very inspiring.
Oh, was I rambling too long there?
Sorry. Oh, no, you're doing good. I love it. I love it. I love it when you can just tell someone just sounds honest. And that's, you know what I mean? I can hear it all day long.
Thank you.
But we do have some announcements. So here we go. Food safety education. So food poisoning, also referred to as foodborne illness, is a serious public health threat in the United States. The CDC estimates that approximately 1 in 6 Americans, that's 48 million people, could get sick from food poisoning this year, resulting in roughly 128,000 hospitalizations and 3,000 deaths. Be sure to check expiration dates on the food before consumption and keep track of how long you leave food out and if it should be kept hot or cold. This message is brought to you by the National Ad Council.
Alrighty, and open your home and save a puppy. Forever Home Dog Rescue saves adoptable dogs from overpopulated animal shelters. We are always looking for new families all over New Jersey to join our wonderful group of foster families who open their homes to foster a dog until they are adopted. It usually takes a few days to a month for us to find these dogs the forever home. We have puppies, young and older dogs of different breeds and sizes. Please consider helping these homeless, wonderful dogs get a second chance in life. With your help, we can save these innocent dogs from being euthanized simply because there's no room at the shelter. If you're interested, please email us at foreverhomerescue@att.net or visit our website at www.fhdr.petfinder.com.
Alrighty, and just another update for you. Remember, today is Welcome Week here at WMSC, so if you're interested in music, news, sports, hosting, social media, engineering, production, or promotions, many on- and off-air positions are available. The open house is today, which includes exclusive tours, behind-the-scene access. So join a team, check out a team. Maybe I'll be there, That might make you want to come. So it's Wednesday, February the 12th, which is today, from 2:30 p.m. to 5 p.m., right here in Schmidt Hall 389. And it's Welcome Week. That's 90.3 FM and WMSCradio.com, or get us on that live 365 app. And right now we are back here on the Mind of Marchese with an exclusive interview with Brian Goldberg running for U.S. Senate. And we're going to keep this great interview going through with some more questions.
Alrighty, Brian. All right, this one is an easy question, all right? It's not a, curveball or anything, all right? All right. How does your family feel about you running a statewide race? Because you have to, have family support, running.
Absolutely.
Big commitment.
So let's talk about my two lovely daughters. I have a 7-year-old daughter and a 9-year-old daughter, Haley and Amber. And they are so enthusiastic. They actually think it's the greatest thing. They're telling all their friends. It was pretty funny. I went to meet the teacher night, and this was before I was running or anything. And No, I'm sorry, not meet the teacher. It was my daughter's birthday, so I went in to read a book to the class. And as I'm walking in the door, my younger daughter, Haley, says to her teacher, "My daddy's a Republican." I'm like, I guess I am. I'm not sure what the relevance is right now, but okay. So they're very supportive. They actually have been helping with my political activities for years. I take them door to door with me. It's great bonding time. I get to spend time with them. They like to go to events. They actually love meeting people and shaking hands. It's adorable. I bought them both for the holidays. I bought them both little elephant necklaces so they could wear them to these events. So they love it. And then they're my parents. I work with my parents. So one of the challenges is for the business, right? Because I'm the general manager of the business and I run all the day-to-day operations. So transitioning away from that has meant that some of the workload has gone back onto them. And that's been a little bit of a challenge. But besides that, they love me to pieces, and they've been terribly supportive of everything I've tried to do in life, and certainly this as well. So everything I'm going out and doing, they're very supportive. And I have a sister as well, and her family's been supportive too. So,
that's great to hear that, because actually recently I just watched the Mitt Romney documentary, and actually covered his whole campaign, and it's pretty interesting. And why I thought of that question, because sometimes families, they get in tough situations with campaigns, and especially I know it's like kind of only at the beginning, here, but maybe when it gets in later. But that's great to hear.
Tell me it's going to get a lot harder.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a politician. I just film movies and sit behind a radio desk, man. I'm not. No, but that's really good to have that support system, because I've even seen that, even watching that documentary through the hardest of times and even especially in that campaign where people personally attacked his family and his beliefs, and they still stuck together strong and said, we'll do this to the end. So that's really, really inspiring, too, to see that your family is, standing behind you 100%.
Absolutely.
I completely agree.
Charles, I couldn't say it any better.
No, coming off the Mitt Romney documentary, I watched the documentary, and that question actually was really good and relevant, because it was, I know it's like 50 states and everything, and it's running for president. It's a little bit different than running for Senate, because it's the state level.
Trust me though, but the state of New Jersey, however small it is. Yesterday morning, we were having lunch in Atlantic County near Cape May County, and then we had to go up to Bergen County for an evening event. New Jersey is a lot bigger than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But coming off that, Mitt Romney, just the documentary kind of showed his personal side and how
sure.
The little troubles he had, trying to establish, should I run for president, should I not run for president, and whatever your opinion is on him, it's just a good just a chat with your family, should I do it, should I not do it, what's the consequences from me doing it.
And what the interesting thing was when I watched that documentary, and I feel like if people would have seen the documentary at first, maybe they would have went out and voted for him than other people who didn't, because when I saw him sitting down, I didn't see an Obama documentary in that, but I think I've seen enough of him anyway. But besides that, though, I think he genuinely cared. He sat back and he said, I don't understand. He's like, I just want to help these people out. He said, do they not know what's good for them? And going back to being an individual and thinking for yourself, people don't understand when you say, empowerment, not entitlement. They're like, what does he mean? He's taking away my benefits? No, we want you to work. We want you to thrive. We want you to build your own business. And you watch how it comes around. People don't understand when these politicians who are businessmen like yourself, when they speak and throw out these numbers, they don't understand what it means for them.
Well, ultimately, the current system's unsustainable, right? You can't give everybody benefits.
Exactly.
Then someone has to pay for them. But if everybody is collecting the benefits, then there's no we to pay for them. So
exactly.
You need a system that propagates the other way, that gets everybody to paying in, so that when people are genuinely on hard times, for some period they can be helped out, because we're society, we care about each other. But certainly it should be the exception. It shouldn't be the rule.
Exactly, and this is why I think we need more people like yourself, businessmen.
Yeah.
Business, because that's the U.S. is a business. We're a big business.
Absolutely.
And we need to bring even those big businesses back here, and we need people who have gotten their feet dirty out there and done it. Not just be like, I read this book about this guy and my brother. No, I want to hear what you did and how you...
I poured concrete when I was 10 years old, so I know about getting dirty, trust me.